Boom! We're live. We're live again. It is Friday afternoon. As you can tell, I'm still in my home under the bridge here. I'm kind of like a troll these days. I walk up and down this bridge and scare the people that are walking on it. So yeah, I'm now a troll that lives under the bridge. And the frustration is just continuing to mount. I just got off the phone again. I posted a video earlier of me calling the shop in the morning. I called them 2 times after that. So that's 3 phone calls. And I just got off the phone with them again. And my part hasn't shown up yet. I asked to be transferred to parts, which they started transferring me to parts, and then the line went dead again. That's something I'm experiencing a lot with this shop is if they transfer you at all, the phone call just ends. So then I called back and the phone just rang and rang and rang. I did tell the guy I need my truck back today. I don't care if it's running, like I need my truck. I'm done dealing with this hassle. I did film the phone call exchange I just had with them, but I don't want to post it because maybe they're watching it, or you know what I mean? Who knows? That's kind of conspiracy theory stuff, but something's going on to where my truck is not getting the attention that it requires in my mind. The truck is held up because of things that they have broken that they need to order. Like I said, they told me they were going to overnight the part. When I talked to them yesterday, they told me the part would be there by like 12 o'clock today. The part's not there yet. So then I asked the service manager, hey, when the part gets there, can my truck be the first truck that's worked on? I need that truck back today. And he's like, no, sorry. The same technician and same mechanic need to work on your truck. And according to him, before he got there and kind of mechanics and technicians worked on all different trucks, I guess there was a lot of screw ups or something like that. So he only is allowing the same techs and mechanics to work on your truck. Here's the downside with that. They're not open on the weekends. So if that truck doesn't get done today, I am out of luck, you know, and then I don't really have a recourse. I told them, hey, I want the truck done today or I need it back today. I don't care if I have to get it towed somewhere. I need it back. It's at the point where there's nothing more frustrating. And I get this. Like, I understand that they are a business and I understand they are busy. I've seen the shop, like they're overwhelmed with work. I get that, but I'm a customer, and part of being a customer is customer service. Like, you need to provide me with customer service and service. And the reality is you're doing neither of those things. You are not treating me with respect. You know what I mean? You're not treating me, you're not giving me details. You're giving me very limited details and then transferring me where then the phone dies or the line gets cut off, or you put me on hold and I'm on hold for 5 minutes. Like I said, I get you're busy, but you're like had a truck in your shop now for like 15 days or something like that. I'm sure you want to get it out of your shop to work on other trucks that are coming in. Well, then talk to me, give me information. And they're just not. And I'm just at the breaking point. And without like really putting this company on blast, I don't want to do that. I don't want to share the name of the shop. I don't want to, you know, I will once this whole ordeal is done. But until then, I can't really, doesn't feel right to like publicly like call them out by name. So, morning, Don, Sean, Big Dog Trucker 68, 7C's Transport. How's everybody doing today? I just wanted to go live and like clear my mind. You know what I mean? Clear my mind, understand that I get that this is business and I understand that this happens in business, but this is beyond, this is, this is so frustrating. So frustrating. And my truck needs to be done today. I will say this though. If you deal with a bank, like I deal with a couple of banks for my business, right? One of them is a credit union that I deal with, and remember you have limitations on your cards, and even like your line of credit will sometimes have limitations on them. So I made a call to. I happen to know the. I went to school with like the VP of the bank, right? I went to high school with the VP of the bank. And I just got off the phone with her and was like, hey, can you up my limits on everything right now? I'm going to have a big bill to pay. And she's like, yeah, no problem. And how long do you want those limits set for? How much do you want it set for? So yeah, if you're dealing with a good credit union or a good bank and you all of a sudden realize, oh man, I don't have checks on me. How am I going to, pay for this? Call your bank or call your credit card company and make sure that you get your limit raised on how much you can spend per day. Or not per day, like per transaction. So yeah, Kelly, he did have a problem back in the South. Here's the thing. He was able to get in his truck and drive away. My truck is in the shop. The only way I can get my truck out of there right now is if I get a tow truck. That's the only way I can get it out of that shop right now. So what I would like them to do is put the fuel line on the truck. And I don't care if I only make it 10 miles down the road and something goes wrong. I would much rather be out of that shop. It's just so frustrating. But what do you do? I guess I'm just going to sit here, like I said, I made a video this morning of me calling the shop. Nobody answered. I made a video just now of talking to them, and I would love to post it. I just don't think it's the right thing to do right now. And I was very direct, which is nice. Like it made me feel good to like be direct to the guy, but also the guy's like, well, there's nothing I can do right now. Yeah, I get there's nothing you can do right now, but like, why not help me? Why not, if that part shows up in the next half hour, why not just get the truck done? Like, I understand you have protocols and you have ways that you operate your business, but right now you told a guy to come down here 7 days ago to pick his truck up, and that guy still hasn't been able to get his truck. So why not break your rules for an hour or two? Insult investor. Can you get it out with a tow truck? That's the only way I can get it out. It's got no fuel line attached to it. Only way I can get it out is with a tow truck. Maybe you could go help put a pressure on a mechanic. Hold on, sorry, I missed a bunch of these. Maybe she could help put pressure on a mechanic. Yeah, I don't know who she is. I guess I could walk up there. Insult investor, I'd say pull the fuse and get to a place where you can work on it. I agree with that insult, except my truck doesn't have a fuel line. Like, or a fuel line that's connected to that pressure sensor. So I don't know if the truck will even run, and I asked that, and he's like, well, your tech comes in at 3. I'll ask him then. It's like you can't get a direct answer. And I'm so tired of this. What's up, Aaron? Snorlord. Hey, how you doing, man? This is how a lot of shops are running now. I would articulate to have a plan in place just in case you won't get the truck back today. Yeah, I don't know what that plan is. Like, it would be calling a tow truck and having it towed out of there to, I don't even know where I could go. I know a few, probably like 100 miles south of me, there's another shop. I just don't know. You know, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I know I want my truck back today. Um, I don't even know how much more I can uh, like express my frustration. Research best heavy duty truck shops on YouTube. Okay, I'll do that in other places. Yeah, so that's how I found this place is when I broke down at like 2:30 in the morning, like 20 some days ago. I searched the like kind of a big radius of where I was, and this had the best reviews. And like I said, they're probably a great shop. They're just overwhelmed with work, and when they get overwhelmed with work, their customer service goes to crap. And when you're dealing with very minimal information, it's hard to like plan your next step because I don't know if everything's even put back together on the truck. You know what I mean? They called me the other day and told me my truck was ready. And then they found something, they found that they broke that little nub that connects to the sensor. So they had to take that off. I don't know what else they had to take off to get back to that metal fuel line. You know, I don't know enough about how my engine is set up to if they had to remove more things. So I don't even know if my truck's put back together right now. I see a lot of comments coming in, and I apologize if I don't get to them all. And I know I've missed a bunch. Snorlord made a couple. Thanks for stopping in here, Snorlord. I appreciate that. With both feet, good morning. Good idea not posting the video. Let it sit and think on it before you do something like that. Yeah, that's kind of why I went live. Is I uploaded the video and I was like, maybe I'm gonna post this, and then I opted not to. And I figured I would just get my frustration out live without, maybe somebody hearing their voice or something like that. I don't want to do that. But I feel like I could, and I would have every right to do it because like I said before, there's no customer service. Like there's no detailed information that I'm getting. Every other shop that I've had my truck at, I've had detailed information. And I'm sure once I get there again, I'm going to walk up there here in a little bit. It took me a long time to walk up there last time. So I'm kind of preparing myself for a long walk. And I'm just going to go in there and talk to them again. And so look at reviews. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I did look at reviews of this place, and it had really good reviews. A tow truck will be expensive. Are you in a hotel? Yeah, I'm in a hotel. I live under this bridge now, Snorlord. I have become a troll or a troll. And anytime somebody decides to walk across this, I jump out and scare them. And that's how I live my life these days. But yeah, I've been in a hotel since Saturday of last week when they told me to come down here and pick my truck up. Insult Investor says, in the case, I'd say wait, let them fix it. Don't call for a couple of days. I tried that, man. I tried not to be a pest. Well, now I'm going to be a pest. Call a lawyer, yeah. Maybe that is a recourse I need to take. I did talk to somebody last night and today kind of about that. I would call the tow company and see if their pricing would be about the same to tow it elsewhere. They towed for cheap to get you there. Yes, they did. They towed my cost for getting the truck to where the shop is now was very cheap. You are right about that. I'm going to miss the nice picture on the wall when you leave. You'll never see that painting again. Yeah, no, I'll never, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. This hotel is actually really nice. Maybe if I'm ever in the area again and have to take a 34 or something, I'd probably take it here because that is one thing. This hotel has treated me fantastic. I mean, they've treated me absolutely fantastic. I go down every morning and talk to the staff when I get my coffee just because I can have conversations with people. This hotel has treated me really well. And once I leave it, I'll share the name of this hotel too, because it's not like a Hilton or a Marriott, but it's a very nice, clean, very friendly hotel. I would recommend this hotel. Um, Mark M says, call tow company near your house and bring it back home. The regroup and take it to the Mac to a local Mac shop. Yeah, no doubt. Deduct the parts and pay for then sue them in small claims court. Yeah, see, I don't want to. I know I'm bitching. I don't know if I want to like bring a like dealership to court. I don't want to go broke like paying for an attorney, but they owe me. I mean, they really do. Hey, good morning, Sterling. How you doing, man? I'm saying this as if I'm your best friend. Fly home now, get in a rental truck, and make money. You're letting your bank account make you comfortable. Pick up truck when it's actually done. I thought about that, and actually on Wednesday night when I talked to them, when they told me my truck was ready, I said, is it really ready? Or when they called me and told me that fuel line was broke, I said, I'm just going to get on a plane and go home. And they said, don't do that because it's probably going to be ready in the next day or two. If it's not done now, yeah, I'm going to get on a plane. I already know I have a truck I can rent. If you want me to exchange numbers, maybe I can help. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to write down this email real quick, guys. So just be patient. Yeah. I do have a truck I can rent if I got home. So maybe that is what I do. The other thing is though, I go on vacation in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Insult saying hi to Josh. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. Thanks for stopping in here. Ask the hotel how many truckers got stranded. So that's funny, Mark, because I did. And truthfully, what I'm experiencing, evidently the front desk people are like, this is what every trucker that shows up here is experiencing. The front desk knows where my truck is, and this is something that happens quite frequently, I guess. Which, at the time I didn't know. Maybe call another shop and ask them how long it could to work on. Prepare ahead for time in case you need to tow it. No shop likes to get someone's leftovers, but maybe you can find one to work with you. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I kind of have an idea. Well, I do know where the nearest, maybe I bring it to an independent shop. I didn't look where an independent shop is. I do know where there is another Mac shop though. I'd sue for lost time, etc. More than small claims. Okay. And I mean, I don't know. It's thousands of dollars in parts, and lawyer isn't as expensive as you think. Okay. And, I've never had to call a lawyer for anything, so you're probably right. You can send them a pre-lawsuit letter saying what you're going to do and offer a settlement. Okay. A strong worded letter like that usually gets the money flowing quickly. Okay. Good idea, guys. Good idea. Yeah, because I've moved on past like I'm no longer frustrated. I'm like pissed. You know what I mean? And I think what upsets me the most also is like the part's not there yet. Had I ordered the part like I've done before, the part would have been there already. I mean, I've ordered like one, two, three, four. I've ordered 4 parts on my own. I've had to go and research and find the parts, buy them, and get them overnighted here. And they always show up super early in the morning. Hopefully they didn't forget to order the part. I know that didn't happen because they did tell me yesterday and again today that the part was ordered. The service department can't like look up the tracking on the part. So then they put me on hold, transfer me to the parts department, and then my phone just went dead. Um, the call ended. So then I called the parts department back and let the phone ring for 3.5 minutes and nobody answered. So that does not bode well. What Motel said. Yeah, you're right, Kelly. I mean, the minute they told me that, that was like, I think that was Wednesday that she told me that. And then the other lady told me the exact same thing. Yeah, it doesn't hold well. You make $1,500 a day behind the wheel, I'm guessing. Get home, hug the wife, hit the road. Yeah. Yep. Some days I make, yeah. I mean, I think that's a pretty good day average right now of all of us that are owner operators. I mean, the market's fantastic. Sorry, man, it sucks. Breathe deep and try to relax. Maybe decorate your bridge a bit while you wait. That's good. Yeah, maybe put some flowers, and like I said, I like living underneath it and scaring the people that decide to walk over it. Um, yeah, I don't know. Fuck. You know, it's just feeling trapped. That's what sucks. Feeling trapped. Feeling like they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I've been to this shop a couple of times. I see how busy they are. I get it. Like the reasonable side of me understands the position that they're in. I understand the position that we're all in, like trying to find parts, trying to get things done. Like I understand that. I have empathy for like situations. The problem is you have told me twice now that my truck's ready. And both times you've told me my truck's ready, it's not ready. Like, and then you tell me to fly, or I didn't fly, I got a ride out here. You told me to come out here. And then I literally have been here 7 days now since you told me to come out here. You know, that's the frustrating part. Yeah, video like that creepy Bushman, right? I should do stuff like that. I don't know if you guys watched his channel. It's actually hilarious. It's hilarious. I highly recommend watching that. No matter where you are next time, it's always worth it to bring the truck home when it's more than small problems. I fully agree, Mark, and I have learned from this experience. I have learned what to do different. You know, Texas Bushman is good too. Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that. I'll write that down too. Yeah, so here we sit. I'm not going to sit much longer. I am going to have to come up with a plan here pretty soon. They do close at midnight, so I have to have a plan in place by midnight tonight. What that plan is, I have no idea. It's just frustrating. Just frustrating. Hey, could you all hit the like button for me or the thumbs up button for me? I would appreciate it. I know I'm just kind of ranting right now, and I don't mean to turn my volume down. I don't mean to just rant all the time, but this is something I'm going through right now, and it's something that we've all been through. And I know a lot of you, like Mark, you tell me situations you've been in. I've gotten a lot of information by going live lately, so I figure going live is better than me just, being pissed off and upset, because that's really not going to get me anywhere. Like I said, today I was more direct with the shop. I flat out said I need my truck today. I don't care what happens. I need my truck, and I don't care how I get it. Or I do what Sterling says and get on a plane and fly home, and I have a truck that I know I could rent when I get home, and I could run that for a couple of weeks and then go on vacation. I wouldn't say, Sterling, I think that was you that made that comment earlier. How can I say this? This hotel gave me a huge rate discount. So if I was paying what the normal charge for this hotel was, I probably still wouldn't be here, because it's really expensive what the normal rate is. The rate there, it's not really expensive, but it's a lot more than what they're charging me. Um, and I don't mean to be like rude here. My bank account's my bank account, but I'm not comfortable with like spending money. If you've watched any of my videos or like heard me live, like this is something I hate to do. Like I hate to spend money, especially when I don't need to. But I'm also in a comfortable place that's not like breaking the bank, if that makes sense. I was able to get some food and put it in this little refrigerator here, and that saves me money from eating out. But yeah, anyways, Sterling says, ask the shop if they will allow a mobile tech to work on it while on the property. Find a local mobile guy. So what's so funny, Sterling, is I know of a local mobile guy. I called him when I broke down 20 some days ago. And he's the one that said, hey, I can come and look at it, but if it's this issue, like with the D rate, he's like, I can't do that much. So if you can get it to where I currently am, he recommended I come here. The thing is, he also on Google, honestly, for like a mobile tech, he's got like a 4.8 rating or 4.9. Like it's huge. So I've actually thought about that. I've thought about if I can get the truck out of there and say it's not at the level I want it to be at, I'm going to call this mobile tech and have them come and work on my truck. So I've actually thought about that. With both feet, advice here: write out a list of points to cover when you go down there. That's actually a very good idea. The decisions makers probably leave at 5 or so go before then. Get their answers in writing or record via your phone. Great idea. For the amount you're spending on a hotel, you could buy an old camper van or RV. We're not at that level yet. I could probably buy an old camper that would like have a hole in the roof or something. But yeah, I like that insult. Good one. He's a smart mobile tech. He knows his limits with technology. Yeah, the guy was really honest with me. And I don't know if you go back a couple of weeks on videos, you'll see where I called 2 mobile techs before I had the truck towed. The other one just left me like stranded. Told me he would call me back, told me he would be there, called me and told me he would be there, and never heard anything from him again, and kept calling and never got an answer. This other guy, he's like, hey, I'll drive out there. It's going to cost, I think he told me it'd be like $150 for him to come out there. And he goes, but if you're getting that code, he's like, there's really nothing I can do. So you would be paying me $150 to come out there and tell you need a tow truck. And he was actually really cool. He's like, if you need anything else, give me a call. I'm more than willing to help you. And I actually left his number programmed in my phone because the corridor I'm on, I actually run this corridor quite a bit, this interstate. So I actually kept his number in my phone. Like I've shared before, the most frustrating thing about this is I could be making money or I could be chilling at my house. You know what I mean? And yet here's where I sit. What was the code again? So the code that came up on my screen, once again, no check engine lights, no nothing like that. I had a code that came up on my screen. I think it said SCR. It's what the video you sent me, Stern, or insult, SCR derate to 5 miles an hour. Well, the information I got, I think on Tuesday from the dealership, was what was causing that code was a fuel pressure sensor module or whatever, something that's connected to the after treatment system that controls the pressure of the fuel. And that went bad. So that's what they replaced. In the process of replacing it, they broke the fuel line that's connected to it. Yeah. I have all the information they gave me somewhere in here. I've been writing everything down, but I think it's in my folder over there, and I really don't want to look at it. Every time I look at it, I get pissed off. But I'm at the point, like I said, where I need my truck back. I need my truck back. Bottom line. Um, I thought there was a specific other code. There should be another code that shows up when they connected the scanner. So here's the thing. I don't think they hooked it up on the computer when they first brought the truck into the shop. And the reason I say that is when I got a call on Tuesday about the fuel pressure sensor being bad, I had asked, well, wouldn't that have shown up when you put it, like, isn't that on the code sheet that you ran before? And the answer I got was, we can't find that sheet. Well, all the work they had done up to that point did not attack the problem, because they saw the problem when they decided to start the truck. And in my opinion, they didn't scan the truck for the first 8-9 days. They just did work that they saw needed to be done, and work that I had asked them to look at. I don't think they actually scanned the truck until last Wednesday, this week, Wednesday, a couple of days ago. And the only code that showed up then was this fuel pressure sensor. I wonder if the reviews of this place are fake. Could be. Google has been deleting negative reviews. Have they really? That Google shouldn't do that. I thought Google stood on like the platform of, we don't do that, even if like you're paying for advertising. They shouldn't do that. I like that, Mark. Yeah, because this shop has a good Google rating, and I don't maybe they're from years ago when they weren't as busy and parts were easy to come by. This shop, I've talked about everything they've replaced. They've only had one part. The only part they've had has been that fuel pressure sensor, the module box. That's the only thing they've had. Every other part they don't have, and I have found throughout the country and had it shipped to them. Insult says he's found several of my reviews from 5+ years ago gone, all negative ones. Also read a story about it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that they did that. But enough about my truck. Like, enough about it. I don't want to be the YouTuber that just bitches about his truck. Let's talk about something else. Where's everybody at? How's the weather out there? I heard the Midwest got hit with a bunch of snow and everything, and cold temperatures. It's been really nice where I am, but unfortunately, I wish I was in your position. I'd be worried about getting my boss his 20%. The truck will sort itself out. They won't let you go with a broken truck unless you tell them. Ultimately, if I was in your position, I'd be worried about getting my boss his 20%. Well, Sterling, obviously, I'm leased on to DIY. The way the contract, of course I worry about him getting like his income, but I don't know how to answer that, because this also happens in trucking, and he's a business owner. And if I was to take 3 weeks off, he wouldn't get anything for me taking 3 weeks off. But I do, I've made it pretty evident, like, he is a good friend of mine. So yeah, I do care about him and his income. But if he's relying on one guy, which I know he doesn't. Like, he's smart enough to understand the situation I'm in, and we make it work. Mark M, I'm back home now in Springfield, Missouri. The weather is nice, but a little cold. Oh, cool. Taking some time off, Mark. Seven Seas Transport, 70 degrees and sunny here in North Carolina. Oh, nice. Hauling this mulch and potting soil to all the local Walmarts, getting ready for springtime. Wow, that's cool. You do that on a flatbed then, obviously? I'm sure can't tell by your deal. Looks like you're pulling a box or something. But it's got to be cool to think that places are already getting ready for springtime, bringing in their potting soils and stuff. Kelly, don't you have a job starting soon? I'm still at my sister's house near Oregon. We'll leave tomorrow. Oh, okay. For Ontario, California for orientation Monday. Good for you. Good luck. For real, good luck. Lone Pine Transport should have went with the Kenworth we've been dreaming about. Yeah, right? I should have. Carlos, my friend. Hey, I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the channel. Sterling, I'm not being an ass, just honest. Hey, Sterling, I'm not. Please understand, I don't think you're being an ass, and I don't want to come across like an asshole to like a friend of mine. You know what I mean? But like I said before, our businesses operate independently. I have my business, he has his business. Obviously, he's not going to keep a contractor on if the contractor never works. But DIY is very up to date on where I'm at, understands what's going on, and does not hold it against me. With both feet, home near Boise, Idaho, 50 degrees today, off for 9 days. My daughter has a surgery next week. Last surgery, we hope. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know your daughter needed surgery on anything. I hope she's okay and healthy after this last one. That's always tough. My oldest daughter had like an eye surgery when she was young. She was a toddler. And I remember being scared to death. And it was just like a simple little eye surgery, but I remember being scared to death. Seeing your kid go through that. So I hope everything works out. Seven Seas. Okay, you have a step deck. Okay. With both feet. Oh, sorry, that was with both feet whose daughter's going in for surgery. Carlos, I think you need to pull out your truck to another place. You are already losing a lot of money. Yeah, I am. I mean, let's look at a calendar here. I won't share like my rental charge fee through my carrier. Like, that's between me and DIY, but my truck broke down. I believe it was the 25th of January. I was picked up on the 26th or 27th of January. I did a team run with DIY, and then I've rented his truck until the 11th of February. So I haven't hauled a load since February 10th. So yeah, I've lost all kinds of money, and I'm aware of that, but I'm also in a position where had the shop not told me to come out here, I wouldn't be out here. You know what I mean? Lone Pine Transport, sunny, 50 degrees in West Texas. Nice. I'm heading down to Texas with the family here in a couple of weeks. I'm excited. I've only driven through Texas, and I got on a cruise ship once in Texas. Corpus Christi, I think it was. But yeah, we're going to go on vacation. We're actually going to go to South Padre and hang out there for a while. Sterling's going to do a 10 in Portland, delivers at 1:30 in the morning. Wow, that's early morning. Running reefer, my hours are like that all the time. And that's the toughest thing about running reefer freight is the hours, but I love it. Someday I'll get back to trailer trucking and pulling a reefer wagon someday. But yeah, I'm glad to see all you. A lot of you are at home or taking your break somewhere cool. Sterling, when you take your 10 hours like that, do you try and take it in a spot that's got food and stuff? I know you like to go out and experience things. Um, a couple other people going live right now. A lot of people are down at that Vegas trip, so they're going live right now too. Nevada and James Best and SoCal, they're all down there hanging out. So yeah, I don't know where else to go. I should start finding a tow truck. That tow company that told me here, I have their information. Um, the guy was super cool. And he didn't charge me a lot to tow my truck here. So yeah, maybe if I find a different shop, they can get me somewhere. So Kelly might know where you are, Sterling. Um, so yeah, these are growing pains, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people have said it, like things have been really, really good for me. These are growing pains. I just wish I just wish I had more information. I can handle the growing pains. Um, but when you don't get the information you need to like make your next decision, that's what sucks. Um, yeah, I hope today's the day. Lone Pine Transport. I really hope so. Sterling, got to see my waitress at Jubitz. How do you enunciate that? Jubitz. That probably came across. 10 hours about boondocks, hate truck stops. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big truck. I'm a truck stop guy to take a shower, but I've shared before too. Like I take showers in the middle of the day, and I usually get fuel like in the middle of the day when there's nobody in the truck stop. And then the way I like to run a lot of nights. So sometimes I'll pull into a spot in the daytime at a truck stop and sleep, but I really like stopping at rest areas during the day because there's really nobody there. You might get the occasional truck that comes in because the driver needs to use the bathroom, but it's quiet, and that's what I like. Um, it's funny, like the reefer doesn't wake me up at all. Okay, for example, if the reefer's on continuous and for some reason it shuts off, that wakes me up. Even if it's on start and stop, it doesn't wake me up. Other trucks alongside of me wake me up. So I try and find places that are kind of isolated. But yeah, no problem with both feet. I'll tell you, you're going through this has helped prepare me for a breakdown. Thank you for being open to us. It helps. Yeah, no problem, man. That's the whole point of this. Is just it's a learning experience. You can tell by all the comments, like there's people with great advice that like has helped me in this process. So why not share my my frustration or problems I'm having because it might help somebody else out. Mark M, I usually sleep on an on ramp. Okay. I'm not a big ramp guy. I just don't feel safe on those. On ramp is a lot better than an off ramp for sure. Seven Seas Transport, got to jump out and get this mulch off. Okay, well, thanks for stopping in. And it's got to be exciting, man. Spring's right around the corner. Um, Kelly says it's even frustrating as a company driver too. Absolutely, absolutely, it would piss me off if I was a company guy. Um, Insult asked Mark about sleeping on the ramps. Yeah, if I was a company guy, I wouldn't be here for one. I would force the company to get me home. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I ain't got much more today. I'm gonna walk up to that shop, try and figure out what's going on. I don't ever feel like defeated in life, right? Like I have this ego about me, and I have this mentality that nothing's gonna stop me. And I'm not saying that to be like egotistical, even though I just said I have this ego about me, because I do. I always try and strive to be the best in whatever I'm doing. And to feel defeated sucks. And that's how I really feel right now, is just defeated. Like everything I try that I know is the right thing to do, never like it doesn't amount to anything, because I'll get transferred and then the phone hangs up on me, and then I'll call and the phone just rings and rings, or I get very little answers. And then when I try and like get more in depth with my questions, it's almost like they don't want to answer them. You know, whatever. Insults talking to people. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you. You know what? I don't want to bore you all. I like going live and like having a lot of crap to talk about, and I just don't right now. I don't. I want, like I said, I wanted to go live instead of post a video that I don't think I should post right now. Maybe cash or DIY, and we'll go live later, and it'll give me something to watch, some entertainment. Oh, yeah, I agree with that with both feet. Confidence and drive isn't necessarily ego. Insult investor fate. I was talking to you too, LOL. Oh, were you? I'm sorry, man. I thought you were talking to other people. Yeah, Kelly, you're right. This is one way getting frustration out. And here's the truth. Insult, like how you just said you were commenting to me, and I know I skip over comments. I'll be honest with you, and I know there's not a lot of people in here, 9, 10, 11 people at sometimes. Keeping up with comments, like, is a lot harder than you think, because you're trying to remember what you're saying, and then like somebody's giving you an answer to what you said or an idea to what you said, and you have to remember what you said. You have to read the comment, you have to acknowledge the comment, and then talk about the comment. So I do jump around, and that's just how I am. And I don't mean any disrespect to, you're taking time out of your day to watch this and type a comment. And I don't mean to be disrespectful if I skip over it. It's just because I feel like I get so behind that I need to catch up. And the easiest way for me to catch up is just start reading the last few that I see. We are a therapy group. That's right, Kelly. You don't have to read it all. Yeah, but like I said, man, you guys take your time and post something. It feels good for somebody to read your comment. I know it does to me when I'm in other people's lives. It's like, hey, you're acknowledging me. Are you going to call them out after you get your truck? Absolutely, Aaron. Absolutely. 100%. Because I'll stop at this hotel, but I'll never go to this shop again. So absolutely. It's not a problem. I hope not, if you were talking about me reading the comments. And yeah, it is a therapy group. When I used to do step deck, 10 at grain silos, construction sites, empty business parts. Yeah. I sometimes get scared. I stayed at there was an abandoned, or it wasn't fully abandoned, but like 3/4 of it was a mall in Pennsylvania. And I stayed there one night, and it was actually really peaceful, and I didn't wake up to any tickets or anything, but I did kind of get scared, like maybe I shouldn't be here. And I didn't want to wake up to like a boot on my truck or a ticket. But I know like grain silos, though, when I was a company guy, I used to have to drive up, and there was a grain elevator that was like halfway between my delivery and the terminal, and I could stop there and sleep. And that was actually super peaceful because there are nobody around there after like 7 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night. There was nobody there. So, well, if you're home, I hope you enjoy your home time right now. Hug the wife, hug the kids, pet the dog, pet the cat. What if you have an animal? Hang out with it. uh, Man, just I don't know where else. My favorite Walmart is the one in Lexington, Nebraska. They have truck parking spaces. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too. There are certain parts of the country Walmarts don't mind. You know, another good spot to check out is like Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops. They usually have truck and RV parking, and they don't mind if you spend the night in their lot. I ask that if you do that because that's like a hidden gem for me. Like, don't throw your trash out of your truck because that just makes us all look bad, and eventually we won't be able to park in those places. You know, hug the dog, pet the wife. There you go, Aaron. There you go. You're on the right track, my friend. Um, Gotta go. Good luck, dude. Thanks for coming in, Insult. Like I said, sorry if I didn't read all your comments. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Um, yeah. Aaron, are you back? You back in Minnesota? Or are you still you were in Iowa the other day, right? Um, yeah. Yeah. Don't be a slob. I agree. You weren't. It's okay. Okay, good. Just got home. Okay, cool. See you next time, Insult. Yeah. Oh, well, I know I've said this before, but I wish I was ice fishing. Or I wish I was at home. I wish I was at home and brought my kids or my wife ice fishing. That's what I really wish. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna get off here. Let you guys enjoy your day. It's been a great therapy session. Thanks for letting me vent. Hopefully, the next time you see me, I got my truck. Even if it's hooked up to a wrecker, hopefully, I have my truck. Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yeah. Till next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking.